Hi there, Group 5 here, made up of Alex, Allison, Laura, and Joshua. Today we'll be going over our presentation for CIS 405's group assignment, where we'll provide an overview for our company, an overarching question, company and data background, graphical analyses, and close with our conclusions and recommendations.
So first, I'm going to do an introduction on our project. We are doing our analysis on an office supply industry, and our organization is called Office Innovation. Our business challenge that we'll be testing is what areas should we continue to invest in? Some key insights that we are going to investigate throughout this process are what region are most of our customers from? What categories and subcategories of products sell the most and the least? And with what customer segment do we make the most sales?
With the overarching question of what areas to invest in and consider phasing out, we examined a data set for our company that was compiled in Kaggle that comprises U.S. order and sales data. With just under 10,000 data points across 13 variables, key measures for our analyses included sales and profit, and key dimensions included geographic region, state, customer segment, and product categories and subcategories. To answer our overarching question of what areas for our company to invest in and consider phasing out, we created this primary dashboard accompanied by an additional dashboard that supplements the first panel located here in the first quadrant.
For this slide, we are going to be discussing Visual 1.1 Profit by Product Subcategory and Region, Visual 1.2 Quantity and Profit by State, and Visual 1.3, which is a table that illustrates this for us, all while keeping in mind our overarching question of where should we continue to invest or what should we consider phasing out. Visual 1.1 shows that our tables are the largest profit loss that we are seeing. More specifically, out of those four regions, the eastern region is where we are seeing the biggest loss. This is illustrated in 1.3. Visual 1.2 then shows us which states have the largest quantities in each region. On the next slide, Visual 2, we will further segment our customer base to further understand the demographic breakdown.
Here, we examined sales by customer segment and product category. We can see that most sales are from the consumer segment, while sales are lowest for shoppers in the home office segment. Sales are generally highest for tech products across all three customer segments, but sales of furniture and office supplies are not significantly lower across all three segments. To see what differences in sales and profits emerge between furniture and office supplies, we drilled further down into profit data by product category and subcategory. If we examine profits by product category, we can see that technology and office supplies make up the majority of our returns. However, furniture only contributes about 6% of our overall profit.
So finally, we are going to be analyzing how many sales we make per product subcategory. So first, after looking at this graph, we can tell that phones and chairs are pretty close into having the most sales out of all the subcategories. We also can see that fasteners are very low and have the least sales. I also decided to analyze this based on the different regions, and something that I noticed that stood out is that South has the lowest sales out of all the regions. After doing this helps us understand which subcategories are doing the best and which are not doing so well.
On our final slide, we will be discussing our findings and our conclusion and how these answer our overarching question of what areas should we continue investing in or consider phasing out. Although we see a high number of sales in the furniture department, this category has the least amount of profit overall, coming in at 6.44%. Our largest profit loss is in the furniture category, but more specifically comes from our tables, seeing a sum of negative $17,725.48 in losses across the four regions. Our conclusion is that given the data, it would be safe to say that we should phase out our tables and consider allocating those extra funds into our technology department.